Hi, my name is Teresa and I studied Conflict Studies in the Government Department over the academic year 2013-2014. Before joining LSE, I was working with the Office of the Resident Coordinator of the United Nations in Uganda for 2 years, and I was working in northern Uganda, which was an area affected by 20 years of conflict. My topic for the dissertation dealt with land and ethnicity, basically how land tenure regimes influence ethnicity. This was a theory elaborated by a professor at LSE, Catherine Boone, and I decided to apply or test that model to the case of northern Uganda. LSE has an incredible wealth of resources that has been made available to students throughout the process. In my case, I drew on more conventional resources and more topic-specific resources. So the conventional resources were supervisors, the scholars. I went to talk to at least 10 to 15 scholars within LSE and researchers. Then the library services and also the government department resources. The handbook I found very useful for my dissertation to have clear guidance on the handbook, for instance, or having deadlines. So by May we had to have an abstract, we had to have a bibliography, and this helps for us to get organized with our work. And then the topic-specific resources were very interesting. Catherine Boone, the professor at LSE, started a land politics reading group. So as of January 2014, we started to meet any other week, a group of students and researchers to talk about our research interests on land. And that was incredibly helpful in the phase of formulation of the research topic, the research question, and helped a lot in the end, I think. Once I had the outline, I was able to work on the theoretical part that was literature review methodology, and I redrafted it several times before going to the case studies and land politics in Uganda, land tenure regimes in Uganda. So I did that afterwards and then redrafted that as the last thing. And it was a pleasant exercise in the end. For me, I was passionate about the subject, and I think this helped me a lot not to leave it as a stressful experience, but as a pleasant moment. I will join the United Nations in January to work on land governance. Obviously, the experience I had in Uganda was one of the major drivers for me to then join a program in conflict studies, because I had gained a lot of experience in the field, but I felt I needed the theoretical foundations to really perform even better professionally. So then I did my master's, then I went back to my passion of land conflict, and then I will move on.